what's up, everybody? I'm Hookah Man. This is Silencer. That dude next to me, as he always has been, is Cryptic Mac. You've been working on that wave, haven't you?
Hi!
There you go. Anyway, got another Shisha review lined up for you lucky people again today. We'll be doing something from the Fusion line. This one I picked up, actually. A vendor asked me, it's Matt over at the Hookah Company, asked me which of the Fusions I would like to sample, and this one immediately caught my eye. We'll be doing Boysenberry.
I have no clue what the fuck a Boysenberry is, but it tastes fantastic.
Yes, it does. Apparently a Boysenberry, and this was after consulting Wikipedia on the subject, so take that with a grain of salt. But apparently it involves a synthesis of a couple of different berries that was originally discovered out in California a long time ago. Now, the reason I grabbed this one is because I do have a little familiarity with it. I have not actually had a Boysenberry proper, but I have had the Boysenberry syrup from IHOP.
Boo!
Hey, wait a minute, but that's a fair comparison. I mean,
it's syrup.
It's not as gonna be as syrupy.
Yeah, but it's full of sugar at IHOP.
It also tastes like Boysenberry. Shut the fuck up, what I said!
Tastes like syrup.
I will cut you. But anyway, regarding the cut on the Shisha, the 50-gram samples for this stuff, I think this was one of the ones that either comes in only 50s or only 50s and 250s. So it's a very limited production Shisha, which I guess is kind of nice. Slice in and of itself, since I have repackaged it, in a way, it kind of reminds me a little bit of chopped down alfalfa. A little bit more wet, though, so similar in moisture style to, say, maybe a little less than a Starbuzz, if you're familiar with what kind that is. But otherwise, very juicy, very goopy is another term that I like seeing people use. Nice clouds, but we'll get to that in a second. The cut on it, again, is probably a natural leaf cut, but it's more finely shredded than some of the other natural ones I've seen before. I did mention alfalfa earlier, but if you unfurl your alfalfa, sometimes you'll get the nice big strips. This stuff's more finely shredded. Not along the lines of a hookah freak, but still more cut down than I'm used to from a natural tobacco. You are going to get, as part of being in line with a natural cut sheesh, some stems in there. Most of them are not very thick. Most of them are just, hair thin, so if a couple of them get in your bowl for your session, it's not going to hurt anything. But you will have to do a little bit of picking in there to make sure you don't get your tree trunks in there. There's another example of one right there underneath my thumb. That right there is just a solid branch, so you will have to watch for a few of those little tricky bastards that will try to get in there with you. Smell-wise, very, 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 very fruity. Very fruity right off the cuff.
And he loves fruity. I don't know.
That's why me and Tony have been friends as long as we have.
Yay!
Oh, good. That's only going to make the gay rumor worse. Anyway.
Fiance might not like that too much.
But anywho, again, for the way it is smell, it does have a very fruity balance to, or a very fruity bounce to it, right, when you smell it first out of the package. If you really want my honest opinion, it actually smells like a little bit like amaretto. Like a good amaretto liquor, if you've ever had that before.
No, Jeff, they want you to lie to them, say it's perfect, them go out and get it, and then come and kill you because it sucks.
Shh! You're revealing the master plan! Anywho, dear viewers, again, it does have a little bit of an amaretto blend to it. You are going to get the berry essence. I'd say a little bit of maybe a blackberry, or if you've ever picked them whenever you were a kid growing up, wild berries, things like that. It's very nice. But again, it does have a little twist of an amaretto in there, which I found interesting. As far as how it's smoking, if you've been paying attention to D-Bag back here, not even if you paid me.
Sit on it and spin. I guess I should be saying words now. Word, and more words.
Nice clouds produced off of it. I will say that. The clouds are consistent all the way across the board for the Fusion line, we've noticed. They produce really nice fluffy ones as long as you keep your heat up. At the moment, believe it or not, to get clouds like this, we're only using 2 Coconaras on a vortex bowl. So it doesn't require that much to get it going. One of the slight drawbacks that we have found with the Fusion line, although this one has yet to exhibit it, is sometimes flavor duration is a little bit of a problem. Maybe it's because, you know, we use 3 Kokonaras typically when we first get a Shisha to evaluate it. Maybe that's a little too much. Maybe you only need the 2 in order to keep it smoking like this the whole time. So, again, just be careful and try out what works best for your hookah setup, but 2 coals would probably be the best for it, 3 maybe. As far as the flavor is concerned, Tony, what do you got?
Tastes like berry. It's fruity. A little sweet. I mean, it is good.
Yeah, and I was worried because that amaretto I was telling you about before, I thought, oh man, I really don't want this to turn into one of those ones that has like a berry taste, but it also tastes like just booze. Because I have Shisha that just tastes like booze. I wanted this to taste like Boysenberry, damn it. But no, it's coming out really nice.
Yeah.
Just a really good blackberry flavor underneath of it. Wild ones. Used to pick them at my grandpa's place all the time, so I at least have some reference there for it. But really tasty.
Yes.
Really tasty.
Tasty.
Cloud size, again, great. We've been having a lot of fun with this one for a while. I think 2 Kokonara coals really is the way to go on this line. But all in all, I think it's a very, very reliable little sheesh. I do. I think it has a very unique flavor to it, because a lot of times you're not going to find blackberry. You'll find your strawberries and blueberry blends out there. But this one's a little bit different. So again, I do like it for that reason. It's a very exotic smoke, which is difficult to say nowadays because everybody's done every flavor like 6 times.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you get an apple from this company, and it tastes like molasses because it's a Mosel. But if you get an apple Starbuzz and an apple Hookah Freak, they're going to kind of taste alike.
Yeah. I mean, apple tastes like apple. But this stuff actually doesn't taste like anything else we have in my collection, which is saying something. I really do like the blackberry back to it. I definitely think that this is... It's a line that hasn't gotten a lot of attention, but it really should.
Big cloud.
Yeah, but we've been ripping some huge ones off of this stuff. This is just a fun Shisha. Tasty and delightful. That's the reason you're going to enjoy this stuff. Get a buddy and blow giant smoke.
Crunchy, yet satisfying. Sorry.
We can't do a review without you referencing something from that, can we? But, again, I really think that this is a blend you should keep in your collection. It's tasty, it's delicious, it's cost-effective, which is saying something, because to get anything close to this, I mean, you're spending 18, 19 bucks on a thing of Starbuzz. But this stuff comes a lot cheaper than that, and I really think it's worth it. I actually think I might pick this up in a 250 gram personally, just to keep as a side smoke. So I really think it's worth it. A little touchy on the heat management though, but I think it's well justified. And Tony's already signaling his. Is that a 9? Are you bending the thumb?
Sorry, my thumb ring's kind of enabling me to.
Yeah, because from where I'm sitting, it kind of looks like he's doing 10. Personally, I got a 9.5. Just because it isn't exactly a good starter smoke, because you're probably gonna mess a bowl or 2 up a fusion before you finally get your coal right. But it's solid. It's worth it. The blackberry flavor is delicious coming off of it. I got a 9.5 solid.
So we're doing a boysenberry, not blackberry.
Well, more people will know what the heck a blackberry is than a boysenberry.
Yeah.
Heck, I had to use syrup as a reference. What does that tell you?
I've never had it.
I've had blackberry. That's what it tastes like to me. Eh. But anyway, we're going to keep smoking this stuff because this is just too fun to pass up. Tony is going to hack up a lung while he tries to get by the camera. Meanwhile, I'm Silencer, the dude coughing a lung up in front of the camera for you is Cryptic Mac. We will catch you guys on the flip side. Stay tuned for some more reviews.
I held it in too long. It hurts.